Okay, so just an official face-to-face welcome to 2021 and to HBMN 232. It's quite an interesting course. Beverly and Dennis, I recognize you guys from, I think it was economics. So yes, we're going to work together again very nicely. I don't know why we only have 2 people on today, but I'm supposing others will join hopefully next week or later on today. Okay, so I'm going to switch off my video now because it takes up too much of bandwidth, but I just wanted to greet you personally and say welcome. So as you guys know, this year we've recurriculated the Business Management 2 course. So switch on the camera again quickly. We have a new video, textbook. It looks like this. Oops, Operations Management. You should have got the textbook already. Do you both have a textbook? Operations Management, Global and Southern African Perspectives by Slack, Alistair Brandon Jones, Robert Johnson, Hammond Singh, and Dihlela. Have you guys gotten the textbook? I'm just confirming that they gave you the right one and you didn't get the old one, because like I'm saying, we recurriculated. So you are the first lot to use this new textbook and slightly new and revised curriculum. Dennis and Beverly, you can indicate to me in the chat that you have this textbook that I have shown. Okay, Beverly has it. Excellent. It's a correct one, Beverly. It looks quite big and heavy and intimidating, but don't worry. Dennis, do you have a textbook? Okay, so you must get one. All right, Dennis. Make sure they give you the right one, the one that I showed you, because this year we are using a new textbook compared to last year. Okay, that's perfect. So if you guys can just maybe introduce yourselves, if you want to switch on your mic and talk to me, or you want to type, Dennis, just a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you hope to do when you finish at Boston, just a little bit of introductions. So we'll go with Dennis.
Okay, I'm Dennis Dupwa. This is my second year at Boston, and after college, I'd like to manage my own like firm, or like manage myself as an artist, because I make music,
Oh,
and
you also.
that's mainly why I'm studying this course.
Okay, my other student in 3rd year, his name is Lefuno Ramashia. He goes under the stage name of Gili Rais. He's also into music, and he made an interesting, music video for Valentine's Day. I don't know if you know him,
No, I
Lefuno.
don't know him.
Okay, well, you must look him up. Gili Rais, Gilly Raees, I think it is, but he's also very into music. And yeah, he's been in my class for economics, business management 2 and business management 3, and always asked me questions as we went through the curriculum, particularly in this course, how it applies to music and music production, etc. So I think you'll benefit quite nicely. Where are you from, Dennis?
I'm from Zim, but I've been here for a while now.
And where do you live? I mean, are you based in Johannesburg, or you
Because I live in Midrand.
Okay, all right. Because a lot of students I know, because we're not having many face-to-face classes, they're staying in Limpopo or KZN or wherever they're from. So yeah, okay. Thank you, Dennis. I think you'll benefit quite nicely. Lefuno found the course very useful and relevant to helping him in music. He should now be in finishing. I think he's in 4th year now. Okay, Beverly, if you don't have a mic, you can just type a little bit about yourself.
Morning, Yumna.
Oh,
Morning,
hello,
Dennis.
Beverly.
How are
Lovely to hear
you?
your voice. Good, and you? It's lovely to hear your voice.
For me particularly, I'd love to go into strategy for advertising.
Mm.
So hopefully this gives me some sort of insight. Maybe one day I could be the head of strategy or head of management. I don't know. We'll see.
And don't forget your humble lecturer. I've got lots of students who move on to nice and fancy places, and they still do keep in touch. So if you, not if, when you become that, you know, strategist at a top advertising agency, you mustn't forget your humble lecturer. Where are you from,
I will.
Beverly?
I'm from Kempton Park.
Okay, so you both are very much in the neighborhood. Okay, great. So thank you, folks. And again, a very warm welcome. I do look forward to working with both of you once again this year. Okay, so what have we got in store for you? And yes, Beverly, to answer your question, there will be a lot of things that you will learn as we go through this course about how an advertising agency operates. That is the crux of operations management, how an organization or an entity operates. So we will go through different types of entities. The strategic management part comes in business management 3. So when we get to third year, we look more at the big overview of, you know, mergers, acquisitions, strategy, vision, mission. We look at that more in third year. So between this year and next year, we will be preparing you quite nicely for jobs and you know, preparing you for the workplace. In fact, two of my students from fourth year, I got them placed at Bala World this year. So maybe later on in the year, I'll call them for a, you know, even Zoom or whatever, as a, to come and talk to us a little bit about leaving campus and getting into the workplace. They just started on the 1st of February in new jobs at Bala World. Bala World is, you know, a logistics company. They deal with vehicle and fleet and things, but two of my students started there on the 1st of Feb. So at some point we will get them in to come and talk to us about what they learned in class, what is relevant, a little bit about the world of work, etc. They have promised me that they will make some time for us. So we'll get that later on. All right. Okay. So if you can just both mute your mics. Oh, wait, I'm seeing I've got more people in the waiting room. Hold on, peeps. Okay, let me just see who's in and 1 second, folks. Waiting for them to connect. Participants. Right. Welcome, Shonisani and Henlo and Christine. If you can hear me, just type in the chat. Okay. So in my presence today, I have Beverly, Dennis, Henlo and Christine and Shonisani. Welcome. Henlo and Christine and Shonisani, just type in the chat that you can actually hear me. We've just started. We've just done introductions. Okay, great. Shonisani, if you'd like to switch on your mic and just introduce yourself, a little bit about where you're from and what you hope to do when you finish, or what you hope to gain from your studies, where you want to go. Just a little bit of a meet and greet before we get into the business of today. So Shonisani, if you don't have a mic, you can type, otherwise switch on your mic.
Morning.
Hi, Shonisani.
Yeah, I'm Shonisani. I'm from the South.
Okay.
And when I'm done with this, I'm hoping it gives me a much clearer indication on business in media, because I have a business I operate and I just needed more theory on how.
What business do you operate, Shonisani?
I do photography and videography.
Oh, okay, well done. Okay, I'm sure you will definitely, as I said to those who were in the room when we began, Operations management is about learning how the operations of any entity function. So you definitely will get that. Henlo and Christine, just can switch on your mic and introduce yourself. Okay, not quite working out there. I'll just say a quick hello and switch on my video for the benefits of Shonisani, Henlo, and Christine. Okay, so hello, this is me. This is our textbook. Okay, please make sure you get this one. So I'll switch off the video now because it takes up too much bandwidth. Henlo and Shonisani, did you get the textbook? And please make sure you get the right one, because this year we're using a new textbook for Business Management 2. We've recurriculated the course. So just indicate in the chat that you have your textbook. Okay, great. And you must have the right one, not last year's textbook. We've recurriculated the entire course. Okay. All right, so folks, if you've just joined me, once again, a very warm welcome to Business Management 2 of 2021. What are we going to do in this course? Well, I have created what's called a roadmap. I'm going to share it with you. It is available to you on Call Campus. I'll show you where to find this. But this document basically provides us with exactly that, a roadmap, where we're going in the course, and then kind of like timelines so that when you go through the material, you know where you need to be. Okay, so how are we going to operate this year? Some of you have been with me from last year because you know me from economics. Those of you who haven't been with me for economics, we will get there. In the second half of the year, we will be doing the economics course. So we'll be together once again. And then, like I said, I also lecture Business Management 3. So I've been at Boston Media House a little bit about myself now, since I gave you a chance to introduce. As you see, my name is Yumna. I have a master's degree in economics. I worked in the private sector for many years, and I always enjoyed lecturing. It was always my calling. So I've worked in supply chain, so in exactly this operations management. I've worked in operations management at Kimberly-Clark Corporation, which manufactures Kleenex tissues, Huggies diapers. I started my career straight out of university in operations management at Baker's Biscuits. The holding company of Baker's is called AVI, Anglo-Val Industries. So I cut my teeth in the world of operations management at Baker's Biscuits. And then while I was working, I studied further and I completed a master's in economics. And as I worked in corporate firms, I didn't really, gel with the corporate atmosphere. And I started to dabble in lecturing. And it's been 6 years now that I'm at Boston Media House. I've loved every minute of it, except for the marking. I lecture economics, business management 2 and business management 3 at Boston Media House. And then when you get to fourth year, I also supervise the fourth year students when they do their research projects. I'm not a full-time employee at Boston, so I don't have a Boston address or an office because I'm a contract lecturer and I also lecture at other private institutions. So I work at Boston Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the rest of the week I work at other institutions. So all in all, I'm very happy with lecturing. I enjoy it. It's very much my passion. But what I can bring to the course is corporate and practical experience, because whatever I teach you this year, I will have practical examples from how it works in the world of work. Okay, so that should make for a little bit more of interesting examples and that I will add besides just the theory in the textbook. So what we will do this year is, as you will see, I just want to quickly share with you Call Campus to show you where the stuff is stored in case you haven't been able to find it. Give me a second. I'm going to open Call Campus. Okay, so if you go into Call Campus, you log in the way you do, you will see, oops, dashboard. Where's that modules thing? I'm just trying to find it now. I'm just trying to find modules. HBMN, so 2021 Business Management 2. Yeah, right. So my landing and my page might look slightly different because I'm in instructor view. But once you're in the 2021 HBMN 232 course, you should see modules. You click on there. There you see the subject outline. Okay, so please have a look at the subject outline. It will basically tell you similar to the roadmap. But if you look at the roadmap, that's also sufficient. But the subject outline will tell you about the learning outcomes and the objectives of this course. Now, if you see here, you'll see recording 1 and recording 2. So what we're going to do this year is slightly different from what I did with you guys in economics. I'm going to each week, I'm going to have posted recordings, PowerPoints or material, etc., preloaded here for you to go through. So some of you, I know you use you use after hours data and things like that. So what you can do is you can come here after hours and download the Zoom recordings where I actually explain the theory. Then when we meet every Wednesday in the same slot, you're going to use the same link each week, the same password, etc. This is going to be our class, okay? Every single Wednesday, we will meet here at this time. And then what we will do is we will discuss the material. So these recordings contain the theory. You can replay, you can download these recordings whenever you have data. You can replay them. They will explain the theory and the textbook, the chapter, etc. Then in our Wednesday session, we'll do exercises, we'll have discussions. You guys can ask me questions on the material, that sort of thing. So that's how we're going to operate this year. Recordings will have all the explanations. Zoom live sessions will be for discussion. Okay, so make sure you can find this information. I see she didn't load where's the roadmap? She forgot to put it here. I'll tell Janet to put the roadmap here. So this is the roadmap. Henlo says we're having connection problems. We keep on losing the sound. We will catch up and make sure we are better prepared next time. Okay, no stress. To those of you, just while we're still on admin matters, do me a favor, and I want to create the WhatsApp group. For now, it's going to be admin only, so only I can send you messages. Please type me, send me a WhatsApp with your name and HBMN 232 so I can add you to a WhatsApp group. Okay, so there's my number. I'm going to create the WhatsApp group to be admin only because last year it was a little bit frustrating to have WhatsApps coming through at 9:30 and 10 p.m. when I'm sleeping, and it almost felt like I couldn't shut off. So I'm going to make sure it is admin only for now, okay? But I will be able to pass on information to you. All right, so now I'm going back to the roadmap. Right, so I think Janet is our acting AM at this point because our AM has left. She forgot to upload this roadmap. I'll just let her know to put it up there. So where are we going in this course and what are we doing? What is your role now for the rest of this week? Remember, we have 2 lectures a week, so you must pace yourself according to the timetable. I want you to go through the recordings as well as the PowerPoint slide for chapter 1. Have a look at the textbook. Basically, what does chapter 1 deal with? So it's an introduction to operations management. And operations management is everywhere and all around you. If you are sitting today in front of a computer with a cell phone near you, on top of furniture, like a couch. I'm sitting on my couch. All of those things have been brought to you courtesy of an operation which has put things together, be it a laptop, sourced the parts, manufactured it, transported it, and got it to the store where you purchased it, be it a cell phone or be it a couch. Okay, so every single entity has operations. Boston Media House has operations as well. The fact that you and I are here today in the same Zoom session at this particular time is not any coincidence. Okay, it is operations management. Karika would have prepared a time. She would have first prepared a timetable. Okay, you guys would have registered. You would have paid. She would have then shared with you a timetable and details of the Zoom link. You would have gotten access to Call Campus. I'm at Boston for 6 years now. For some courses, they had to go and recruit lecturers because lecturers had left or whatever the case may be. All of that is part of operations to find the right lecturer for the course with the right qualifications, to fit it into the timetable. All of this material that I prepared last month, I was given a deadline, please prepare material to put on Call Campus, etc. Okay, so in chapter 1, you're going to see we talk about what is the operation function, and please also have a look at page. So once you watch the watch the Zoom recording that I made, have a look at page 7. Okay, so you can turn to page 7 now. Operations management is important in all types of organizations. And very interestingly, they talk also about a general practitioner. Hospitals have been facing very big strain in their operations at this particular point in time. What are some of the issues that hospitals are facing? Can somebody type to me? Because a hospital is an operation. It may not sell a good. It sells a service, trying to get you to feel better. But I don't know how many of you read that unfortunate report about Tembisa Hospital and all of the problems there. What are some of the issues in operations that hospitals are having? You can type in the box, or you can switch on your mic. Remember, you must get used to the idea that these sessions, the live sessions, are more interactive. The sessions where I talk to you and I explain will be the recorded sessions. So who have I got here? Beverly, Dennis, and Shonisani, who would like to tell me what are some of the issues in operations in hospitals at this point? Can you all hear me? It's eerily quiet in here. Hello? Folks, can you hear me? Okay, so I've got something in the chat. Dennis says there, oh, thank God you guys can hear me. There's nothing worse than somehow, losing, students can't hear you and you end up talking to yourself for 45 minutes to an hour. Thank you, Dennis. There are too many people being admitted and not enough room for them. Absolutely. So what we call that is a capacity issue. You'll see we'll study capacity management. Later on, I think it's in chapter, let me see now. One of the chapters, we will study capacity management. 9, is it in chapter 10? Is it in chapter somewhere? Yeah, chapter 11. Excuse me, guys. Chapter 11, we will study capacity management. Absolutely. So the issue, the operations are not running smoothly in hospitals. In particular, there was a report conducted into what went wrong at Tembisa Hospital. But in general, there's capacity issues. There are not enough beds for the number of sick people. There are not enough nurses. There are not enough doctors to see to the people. So the operations are not running smoothly. Some people are not getting the care that they are needing. They are saying, you know, we call out to a doctor, a nurse for hours, nobody helps us. There's no, in some cases, people said there's no linen, there's no blankets in the hospital, some hospitals. So all of those come down to capacity issues. Okay, so this little roadmap, I will have it uploaded. It will detail where we're going and what we're doing. So as you can see, this is a full year course. What did I do here? There we go. This is a full year course covering 28 academic weeks. The first F1 is going to be an assignment. I will brief that in week 3. And then the F2 will be a closed book exam. Don't worry, I will prepare you well for it. There will be multiple choice questions as well as longer questions. But during the course of the live Zoom sessions, as well as the recordings, I will point you in the direction of what is important. Okay, so basically what you have to do today, or you know, our next session is on Friday, but it's you know, you'll get to study on your own. You must then go through for the rest of today's session, and on Friday, watch the recordings that I've made, look at the PowerPoint, and when I upload the roadmap, have a look at that. Also, please have a look at the subject outline. All right. Okay, so that's basically our intro for today. Once you drop me a message, I'll create the WhatsApp group. From your side, is there anything else? Our time is nearly up. Is there anything else from your side? Anything you are unsure of, you would like to ask, anything you'd like to request? You know, I'm always open to suggestions, ideas, any questions. You can type or switch on your mic. Okay, Beverly is a happy customer, but yeah, I will, every week we will meet at this time. It's a synchronous session. We get to share ideas. You get to ask questions. I get to get you to work on things. So if you have any questions, we can address it next week. Or if it's really urgent, then you can drop me an email. All right, so that's where we're going to leave it for today. Hopefully we'll have better turnout next week. But you have all of your work and all of the recordings, etc., uploaded for you. Please download and start watching. And each week, go and look for, possibly on Monday, go and look for more recordings and more material that has been uploaded. And then on Wednesdays, we will discuss. All right, so thank you very, very much for joining me today. It is wonderful to have all of you back and safe and healthy. And I think it's going to be a fabulous year. We will, Karika does say we will have maybe some face-to-face sessions at the end of March. So it won't be entirely online. Some of you I know like to come to class. We will have catch-up sessions at the end of March. She hasn't given dates and times yet, but there will be some face-to-face at that point. But fortunately, you know, this is a course where it's lends itself to online learning. It's not like I need to teach you graphs and things like that, like in economics. Okay, so I'm going to stop the session now and stop the recording.